Hey everyone, Perksprisoner here. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out as it does not seem to be as evident as just finding a forum. So for the MC Pro hosting, some of the things that I have found very difficult and I decided to make a video on is permissions X. All right, so like this is one of those plugins. It's no big secret. Most likely you've either heard about it or you've used it already. So this is just a little quick tutorial on how you'll go about making it so you can edit them without having to go through the process or the trouble of dealing with all the other nonsense that goes on, such as errors and whatnot. Right? So there will be some cuts because there's some stuff that I don't want to reveal because it is custom to my server. But nonetheless, if you also needed any help, I'll also be glad to help you there. So anyhow, let's get into that. Okay, so at this time I have gone into the left-hand side of the server and I have clicked the drop-down window that you've seen. It was files, and then I went down to FTP file access, and I've come into here, and you'll want to navigate yourself to your plugins and then to permission X. Okay, so once you're in this folder, you're going to find two files, the config file and the permissions YML. Okay, the simple way through this is to simply click right here, and then you're going to click download. And you can save this wherever, just make sure you can find it. I know where mine's going, so that is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore this because I've already done it. And I am going to go ahead and pop on over here. So right here is the file. Okay. So I'm also going to include in the description the download link for Notepad++. It's probably the better of ways to go about it. But so once you have this here, you should be able to right-click on it and then edit with Notepad++. It's a really amazing program, and I really recommend you do it. Okay, so once you do that, it's going to come up with, let me resize this real quick. It's going to come up with, all your stuff here, right? So like in this particular instance, I have a rank called Builder, and it has its inheritance of the default group. Okay, so once you get into this, you're going to want to have 5 spaces, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's different from the inheritance, which is only 4, as you can see here by the cursor moving. Okay, so you'll have 5 spaces, a dash, and then another space, and then you'll input your permission, right? So as long as you follow that format, you shouldn't have a problem doing that. So then you're going to go to File, and you'll just push Save. Right? In this case, I don't have just Save because I've got multiple windows open, so I'm going to put Save As. And then I would locate the file, which is right here, and I would save it. And it already exists. Do you want to replace it? Normally you would say yes. So you click on yes and it would do what it does to replace it. Okay, so we're going to fast forward and pretend that's exactly what we just did. Okay, now I'm going to bring this back down to scale. Okay, then you'll go back into your plugins and permission X. Now once you're here, you'll actively delete this. I'm going to back this up, which you should always back up anything you know that works. Okay? So once again, I'm going to go into plugins and permission X. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to delete it and you'll upload a new file. Make sure your server's off. I play it risky and I have my server up and running, but I always back up everything in case I do break it. This is a lesson learned from a lot of misery. So I'm going to go to upload and I'm going to go straight to the desktop because that's where I have it, right? And I'll get this and I'll open it. It'll be there. And then this is where you would start your server back up. And you can tell as soon as you get into your server if it's been done correctly because the welcome page or the welcome message and everything won't display and names won't properly display either. So you'll want to make sure that you pay close attention to what it's doing. And the best thing to do is type something like test in the chat just to make sure that you still have your role. If your role's been removed, there's something corrupt with the file, revert to the backup. And so that way you'll be able to move forward and figure out what you did wrong. But if you keep the permissions 5 spaces, a dash, and then 1 space before the permission, you shouldn't have any problem. So anyways, if you have any other tutorials you would like me to do videos on, make sure you comment below, like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, you have a good one.